Thank you again for having me here, guys. My first question is for Tito Ortiz. Tito, why did you decide to go into making your professional boxing debut instead of looking to add more wins to your MMA resume? You're riding a 3-fight winning streak.
Well, I think COVID had a big, big deal about this whole situation. You know, fights weren't happening. Combate Global wasn't having live events, so that made it a little more difficult for them to get me a fight. You know, Fyodor Emelianenko didn't want to fight me, so that makes it more of a challenge. And I just think as hopefully we're able to transfer out of this COVID situation, hopefully I have some MMA fights. But until then, why not let's box? Let's have some fun. You know, I watched Tyson and Roy Jones. It was an amazing fight. You know, then I watched Logan Paul and fight Floyd Mayweather, and I was like, is Mayweather really playing with him or not? But once again, it's a show. I get it. It's fun, but it's a fight. And that's one thing that I can't really dissect the difference of is putting on a show or putting on a fight. I've been fighting my whole life. I'm not going to change. That's my mentality is to go in, kill or be killed. That's the way I've always fought. That's the way I'm going to continue to always fight. But then I think I got to step down a little bit and understand boxing. This is like a chess match. I got to make sure I play into the game to a right situation and not hurt myself too much where I'm making mistakes. And I think boxing will settle me down on doing this. So that's why right now, boxing is a focus for me, and I like it. It's fun, and I don't have to wrestle right now. I don't have to jiu-jitsu right now. I don't have to lift weights heavy right now. I don't have to do the things I did to tear my body down that I did to mixed martial arts as I did with boxing. Now I can use the sweet science of boxing, of head movement, of body movement, feet work, things that I've always respected of boxers, and I still respect of boxers because it's hard work to do. It's very methodical. It's very challenging of the mind to do these small steps, but to do it perfectly and to hit with your pop shots, to hit with your punches, turn your punches all the way over. And this is the type of thing that I love challenges. That's why I became the world champion of UFC. I didn't know jiu-jitsu. I didn't know kickboxing. I didn't know boxing. I knew wrestling. But as I got better and better throughout the years, because I was able to adapt these things and master these things of being one of the best in the world. Now boxing, I want to do the same thing. You know, and a lot of boxers, they go through their whole life of boxing, get that one life opportunity of being a world champion. You know, I'm not looking to be a world champion. I'm just looking to put a show on for my fans who've been fans of me over the last 24 years and know what type of fighter I am, or know what type of person I am, and to put on a show. That's what I've always wanted to do. And like I said, either I'm going to go out with my shield or I'm go out on my shield. And that's the way I fight. I'm a warrior, man. And I'm excited that Anderson accepted this fight. And like I say, Anderson said himself, let's put on a show. I'm excited to do it. And thanks for Thriller for getting this opportunity.
Question for Anderson. Anderson, coming off your win over Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., what adjustments are you making in your second bout? And is this bout, do you find it more difficult than your first one?
That's the great and good question for my coach. My coach can respond that.
Yeah. You know what? Every fight's a different fight. You know, every fight's a dangerous fight. We all know it takes one punch to knock someone out. You know, so every fight's different. Chavez has pretty much the same style as Tito Ortiz. We respect Tito Ortiz much so. But every fight's a different fight. So we're preparing ourselves, and you'll see it September 11th.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Jose. Appreciate the questions. The next question comes from Jason Burgos. Go ahead, Jason.
Hey, I have two questions for Tito.
Vai ser uma grande luta, né? A gente sabe, Anderson tá vindo de campo e lutou contra ex-campeão do mundo, Chaves Júnior, e teve uma grande performance. O Tito Ortiz é uma lenda do MMA, né? Mas acho que a Anderson é um atleta que se cuida muito, né? Sempre gostou muito do boxe, já desde o MMA sempre priorizou a trocação, o boxe, o Muay Thai, e Anderson é um especialista também no boxe. Então, acredito que será uma grande luta, né? Mas vejo o Anderson em uma condição, no momento, superior a Tito Ortiz, que é um atleta forte, com muita experiência, mas a habilidade de Anderson na trocação faz a diferença.
Thank you, Coach. Go ahead, Jason.
So yeah, I have two questions for Tito. I mean, you talked a lot about the 195 weight issues and stuff like that. It just seems like it's a bad mix in terms of, you mentioned short notice, you're cutting a lot of weight. It's not your sport. Obviously, you're not a young man, still a talented athlete. Was it a type of thing? The money was just too good to pass up, and you, even though it might damage legacy if you have a bad performance, just the money was too good, or it's just the challenge of it.
I think the challenge of it. I mean, this is Anderson Silva. This is one of the greatest MMA fighters ever to grace the octagon, and I'm not going to take the opportunity. I'd be stupid not to take the opportunity. And yeah, the money's great, but at the same time, when I step in the ring, it's not about the money anymore. I get paid for my training camp, the focus that I have for the camp in general. Once again, I want to challenge myself. I fight somebody who's never fought before, and I get a win, and all of a sudden everybody says, oh, Tito, you're supposed to beat that guy anyways. Well, I'm not supposed to beat Anderson Silva. I'm not supposed to. Plain and simple. I'm the underdog. My back's pressed against the wall, and these are the type of things I love in life. Because my whole life I've been canceled. My whole life I was told I couldn't be able to do it. This is the opportunity that I thrive for. That's why I took the fight. To make 195, I'm challenging myself. And a lot more people need to challenge themselves because life's too short not to. And these are the type of things that I love. These are the type of things I thrive under. And I'm gonna, on September 11th, when I get in the ring, after I make my weight, I'm gonna thrive. And as Anderson Silva's coach said, everybody got to punch his chance. And I got to punch his chance. And I'm excited for this opportunity once again, as I said.
All right. Well, thank you to the media for joining us. I'm going to go ahead and give it to the guys and allow them to have final comments. Anderson, since you just went last, I'll start with you. Final thoughts as you head into your matchup against Tito Ortiz live on Triller Fight Club pay-per-view, Staples Center in Los Angeles. Tickets are available. They start as low as $75, AXS.com, or watch live on pay-per-view. Anderson, your final thoughts heading into your showdown with Tito Ortiz.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for giving the opportunity. Thank you, Tito. It's a big show coming very soon. Thank you, Triller, for giving the opportunity for me and Tito. And I'm very excited. Stay tuned, guys. LA have a big show coming very, very soon, and I'm very excited.
Yes, and the brain trust at Triller, Ryan Kavanaugh, Bobby Snarnovich, Peter Kahn, Thorsten Meyer. We're all very excited to be a part of this big event. Tito Ortiz, as you prepare for your showdown, Staples Center in Los Angeles, Anderson Silva, you're diving into a boxing ring, not diving into, but entering into the boxing ring on September 11th. Your thoughts as you prepare to take on the former UFC middleweight champion of the world?
Well, I still have 4 weeks of training to do. I'm excited to continue. We spar today. We'll spar on Friday. We'll put in all my work. Been put in my road work. Once again, I'm back and doing my 4 miles a day, 7 days a week now. No cheat days. This fight is super serious to me. All my fans that are watching, everybody that'll be watching this, you go to my Instagram at Tito Ortiz 1999. Click the link, buy your tickets to the fight or buy the pay-per-view, and you actually can text Tito to 75303 to get all update information on Triller. September 11th, me, Tito Ortiz versus Anderson Silva, Oscar De La Hoya versus Vitor Belfort. It's going to be an amazing card. I'm excited to show my boxing skills in the ring. It's not going to be in the cage. And once again, I got to apologize prior if I do a takedown or a head kick. Anderson, I'm sorry. It was just a reaction. But hey, I'm here to fight. Let's fight. Let's put on a show. May the best man win, Anderson, as coach said, and we'll compete. Best man hand will be raised.
All right, Tito Ortiz, Anderson Silva, thank you so much. We'll see you during fight week in Los Angeles. The best of luck during training camp. And thank you to the media. Thank you to our publicist, Bernie Barmazal, for putting this all together. Guys, have a great one. We'll see you in Los Angeles.
Hey, one last thing. September 11th, for all our first responders, police officers, firemen, this fight is for you from me. This is for you. This is for America. September 11th, 20-year anniversary. First responders, firemen, police, thank you for everything you do for us, for this country. I appreciate you. I'm very, very thankful. God bless. September 11th, live on pay-per-view.